Hi, I'm Tristan Wallace, the director of this documentary. In this documentary, I'll be interviewing two people who have two totally different majors but are both fine arts students. I will be interviewing them to see if we can get into the psychology that makes everyone in the fine arts building such a close knit community.
Okay.
This is Jose Lopez. He is a music major and one of the two people that I will be interviewing.
Wait, where'd it go?
This is LaRon Floyd, a theater major with a minor in dance, and the other person I will be interviewing.
Alright. Why did you choose your major?
I chose the major because I got exposed to theater my junior year of high school and I fell in love with it. I took an IB theater class, which is college level theater, and I just fell in love with it. In my junior year, I got casted as Seaweed in Hairspray.
Well, first I knew the day of orientation, I was with what's it called? Undefined, not didn't have a major, undeclared. That's the word for it. Yeah, and but I knew I was gonna be a music major. I just didn't know where in music, what I was gonna major in, music theory or music performance, and when I stood up and when they were doing the whole thing talking about, oh, say your name and what you think you might do, and I said, I know I'm going to be a music major. They sent me over there right after that, and a friend of mine named Savannah, before we were friends, actually, there's just this one girl that everybody was kind of just I guess intimidated by. But she just comes up to me and says, hey, do you like the Strokes? And the Strokes are my favorite band. It's my sticker. And so either I'm going to marry her or she's going to be my best friend. And she's my best friend.
Okay.
But besides the point is what that is. I was I don't know if I'm going to major in guitar or in vocals. I was I don't know. What should I do, Savannah? And she said, this is someone I just met, 30 minutes ago. Vocal. She tells me to do vocal. I was like, are you sure? So, yeah. So you're deciding, my life right now. She's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. Okay. Click, click, click. I'm a vocal major now.
Would you prefer to have a building just for your major? Or are you happy that you have classes in the Fine Arts building?
The Fine Arts Building, aka the FAB, the building where the theater, dance, art, and music kids all have classes.
And share a building with other majors?
Music building. I don't know. I've always been a fan of just differentiation and whatnot. Just different things, different people. So I prefer the way the FAB is right now. With everybody going on. There's always something going on everywhere, and there's always something kind of cool to look at and hear. So,
yeah.
I'm very happy to have the Fine Arts building. Yeah. Sure. Having a building for myself would be helpful, just to work all the time. But I think that having all of us in the Fine Arts building together helps, and we could all bank off of each other in some type of way. Most of our entry level courses we have together, no matter what the major is, but it's still within the arts building. We still have to take it. So I think that splitting it up would probably just mean smaller classes, which those only work so often.
Okay.
And I feel like everyone should have the exposure to all of the different crafts. That's what, because in my first year I had a perspectives class where I had art, I had theater and music on rotation, and we all met people through it.
everybody around here kind of sticks two music majors most of the time. Or like music majors, they do at least. Like I'm not sure about the theater kids and the art cats, but actually no. Yeah, honestly, most of the people in the Fab find most of their friends in the Fab.
What would you be missing out on if you just had a building towards your major? Like, what would you think personally you'd miss out on?
The art, like I really honestly find myself like digging most of the art they have, because they'll just have it like kind of everywhere. Like on the first floor, the art majors, their stuff is just like everywhere. The seniors there's an art gallery like right over there, and the seniors get to present a lot of their stuff in there, and it's just cool. It's good. You get to take a look inside another major. And not just that, another perspective, another person, another body, another soul, etc., etc. So, I'd be missing out on
the community of the building and the community of like meeting people outside of your major, but like still within your like overarching subject.
Okay. Would you have the same people in your life, friends, enemies that you have now, if you didn't have a building like the Fab?
No, I would not.
Okay.
I don't know how my life would be, honestly.
Okay.
No. Not at all. I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I'd have the friends. I honestly don't know what life would be like without how the Fab is right now. With everything, all this little mix here. Yeah.
Now, how many people would you say that you hang out with from the Fab, or from like Fab related events, or that have classes in the Fab, versus people that don't have that?
From the Fab, I'm sure I've hung out with almost all of them in some way, or like met them somewhere. I've never, not that I've like hung out with them, but I've met them somewhere or saw them at like a party or something.
At first, like first getting here, I had just walked around and met people there, but as everything went by, more and more, like I still talk to a lot of the people, and I still have really good friends outside the Fab, but more and more of my friends started coming from the Fab. So, and the majority of them basically live around here like me.
I mean, it's only people who I've met through other people or who I've met in classes that they were taking in the Fab.
Okay. Alright.
Which is 15 people.
Okay. And what do you think makes a Fab different from a building like Bailey's or the Mass Media building or Nevins, who all like share different majors in each building, but don't really get to, or don't really hang out with other majors in that building? Why do you think it's different here?
I know like arts, like science and like math majors and like psychology and all those people, they go to their specific branch once they get to like a certain point in their like college career, and they're gone from, you never see that person again.
Alright.
With the Fab, there's a chance you might actually end up working with one of them at some point.
Yeah.
Like last year for Midsummer, that literally encompassed singing performance majors, music performance, and theater. So we all got to collab, we all met each other, all hung out. My best friend I met during that.
Okay.
So.
There's always something to hear, and there's always something to see. You want to see a play? There'll probably be a play in a couple of weeks. You want to hear some music? I swear to you, come here at 4 o'clock in the morning, and there will be somebody in this practice room blaring a saxophone, a trumpet, a trombone. Like, the art. Oh, dude, art majors are wild, dude. I met this one, and she just, like, stays up till her first period class, but they'll, like, come over there. They'll go over there to the, to their little workstation area thing at, like, 5 o'clock in the morning and stay there. Like, I think it's different because, I mean, everybody's got their passions, you know, but not everybody's passions can express who and what they are.
I would say, in my opinion, the people who are in the Fab are more right brain thinkers, which is, like, right brain is like the creative side of your brain. Mm-hmm. And, like, left brain thinkers, they all have those passions, but are like, well, I could follow this dream, like, it might not work out. I could end up becoming a teacher, a music teacher, or I could become a business major, and some way or another, I'll be able to make $60,000 a year for the rest of my life, working behind a desk. Like,
I envy the left brain thinkers, and I fall in love with the right.
I like that answer. Alright, and do you think you get along with more right brain thinkers opposed to left brain thinkers?
Probably the right. Although I can get along with the left pretty well.
Yeah.
I also apply logic to my creativity and whatnot, but it's just, they're very, ooh, that couldn't work out. But what if it, like, it's always a but what if and never a...
But fuck it.
Exactly. And most of the people here are very, but fuck it.
And can you explain to me the significance, or honestly, what is Friendsgiving?
Friendsgiving?
Yeah.
Well, last year, a good friend of ours named Sebastian, he wasn't able to go back home because home for him is Costa Rica. And so, you know, that's where all his family flew out back there. He was raised there, and they all flew back there. And he couldn't, so he didn't have, like, he just stayed here. He didn't have anywhere else to go, you know, give thanks and pilgrims and Indians and whatnot. So we all decided, hey, we're all gonna come together. We're gonna bring some leftovers, buy some shit, and we're gonna have a Friendsgiving. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do the shits. We're gonna do it for Sebastian.
We're all basically family at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we hang out consistently, like, every week. So, like, we're basically family. We're planning it because we want to have, like, a family, you know, Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, we want to give everyone the experience of, like, having the Thanksgiving experience with family, and, like, your uncle and his friend come and stuff like that, just so we can have, like, the potluck and the, what's the word, companionship of a Thanksgiving with friends.
And then it kind of turned in, of course it was still for Sebastian, but at the same time it turned into for us, for everybody.
Get off. You're my smoke bag.
That's a very odd grip you got there. Oh God!
You can't really find it.
You got it covered. At least the first time doing something.
Okay. For at least a month and a half.
Why?
because what she fucking did at the AMA. She did the Whitney Houston tribute.